Hey y'all, it's the first of the month, and you know what that means. Yep, time to change that calendar. Just kidding. Well, no, not really. It's time to change that calendar, and it's time to make some Christmas ornaments. Let's get started. To start, we're going to be making two cute shadow box style ornaments using these little box signs that I got from Dollar General at their big end of season clearance. I think I paid 30 cents a piece for them. So on one of them, I'm going to remove the back, and the other one we're going to leave whole. And all I did was take my heat gun, little bit of elbow grease, and popped it right out. These pieces are made pretty daggum good, if I do say so myself. They're put together a little bit better than the Dollar Tree. So once I get that off of there, I'm just going to peel off the excess paper and then take my finger sander and remove the rest. To be able to hang these in the tree, I decided to make them a little sturdy. So I'm using these eye hooks that are way too small. Always pay attention to the size when you're ordering this kind of stuff. But I started a small hole with my X-Acto knife and then used a pair of needle nose pliers to help me screw it into the top of each ornament. Now I took the back out of the one, and I'm going to trace that onto that pretty scrapbook paper. Then I'm using my plaster chalk paint, and I'm going to give this piece one coat, and I am going just a little bit on the inside where the pumpkin is, just around the edges, just in case I happen to cut my paper just a little bit too short. Now I'm taking these really nice little snowman pieces that I got from Michael's 2 years ago. And I was hoping that they still had them available. And as of today, November 1st, they do. I checked their website, and you can see right there that the regular price is $4.99, and they have them for, I think it's, what did it say, $2.99, something like that. Anyway, these are sturdy, solid wood, and you get 5 pieces, y'all. These are a great buy. I can't recommend them enough. So I'm using my plaster chalk paint, and we're just going to paint 3 of them up just like you would any snowman. You can use these pieces as standalone ornaments just by painting them up, either using an eye hook or some string or ribbon, and hot gluing it to the top of their hats. These are a steal, y'all. I highly recommend them. For their noses, I'm using the pointy end of a skewer stick. You could easily use a toothpick if you wanted to, or you could just simply paint their noses right on their little faces as normal. I just thought this would add a little more dimension and interest to the ornament. I get so happy when I'm making snowmen, I forget to introduce myself. Hey, y'all, if you're new, I'm Robin, and if you're returning, y'all already know who I am. So I want to welcome everybody that's decided to join me around my craft table today as we make some ornaments. If you're brand new, I hope you'll consider sticking around by clicking that subscribe button and giving this video a big old thumbs up. While I'm waiting on my snowmen to dry, I'm going to take this blue paint pen that I got from Hobby Lobby. It is their brand. I absolutely love their paint pens. And what I have here are very small. Matter of fact, I think they're about a half of an inch tall. These little wood letters, if I can find the link for them, I will definitely link them in my Amazon store below in the description box. But I just find that a paint marker is the easiest way to paint little tedious things like this. Now for the O, I have a snowflake button You can barely see it there on my paper, but trust me, it's there. And we're going to use these to decorate our little snowmen. And of course, we're spelling out the word joy. See how small that little snowflake button is? I told y'all it was little. Once I cut down the tips of my skewer sticks, I grabbed a pair of needle nose pliers and just stuck their little nose up to the very end of my hot glue gun with just getting a dab of hot glue on there because these are so small. That's why I'm using the needle nose pliers. And then I just stick each one to my little snowman. So, y'all, not only is today the first of the month challenge, but it is also the first day of the 12 days of Christmas challenge, both of which are ornament themed. Our hosts for both of these challenges are Brenda with Rustic and Lace DIY and Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. Don't forget, there is a fantastic playlist in my description box. Please go check it out because that is a wonderful, wonderful way for you to discover new creators that you might not have heard of before. So be sure to show them some love, give them a thumbs up, watch their videos. You'll get tons of inspiration, I promise. So, as you saw, I gave my snowmen simple little faces using just dots because that's really all the room you've got, to do. And now I am attaching the letters to their little hats, which is going to spell out the word joy. And before I did that, I applied some glitter Mod Podge to each of the letters and to the snowflake. And I'm using a combination of Gorilla Wood glue and just a tiny dot of hot glue so I can keep on working because y'all all know I am impatient. I attached a scrapbook paper to the back of my little box just using a glue stick, and I'm using some wood glue to put down my three little snowmen. And then for a final touch, I'm adding some of the snow text. Now, if you don't know what that is, it is a textured, it's it looks like you can build mounds of snow. I mean, this stuff is incredible, and once it hardens, it's there. And while it's wet, I sprinkle some white glitter on it, and this is how this cute little piece turned out. I absolutely love it. But of course, you guys are the jury. So, as always, I want to know what you guys think of this cute little snowman shadow box ornament. Comment down below and give me your thoughts. For the next shadow box, I'm taking one of these little miniature deer that I got from the miniature ornament section of Hobby Lobby. It desperately needed a makeover to get rid of that plastic look, plus it had spots on it. So I used some hazelnut chalk paint and set it aside to dry. Next, I wanted to give a rustic chippy look to my little box. So I'm using a scouring pad with some truffle chalk paint on it. This is the easiest way that I know of to get that weathered look, that wood look. Um, versus a paintbrush because that can sometimes be hard. To me, this looks more realistic. And you just apply the paint to your scouring pad with a paintbrush and then just go over it as you see fit. Of course, this step is completely optional, but I thought it went well with that rustic woodland look that I was going for. Next, I'm touching up my deer with my black paint pen, giving him some eyes, a black nose, and then going over his hooves. To give him some more detail, I'm going in with a white paint pen and lightly going over his antlers because they just didn't look real. Antlers have sort of a chalky look. There's a lot of different colors to them. And then I went in the inside of his ear with just a little bit of white and of course trying to get under his little tail too. I then glued down my deer and a bottle brush tree using my beacon Fabri-Tac. I also added some embellishments at the top, and I thought it looked a little bare by the tree, so I added a couple of little pine cones. And then I went in with my snow tex, and this is how it turned out. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're still here, please drop your favorite Christmas emoji down in the comments. For this next ornament, I'm using 9 12 millimeter half round beads, and I painted 5 of them with the lacquer color and the other 4 with the plaster. So, in case you haven't guessed, yes, we're making a candy cane. I'm also using one of these wood tags that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I just glued down the beads in the shape of a candy cane, added some greenery and a bow, and it was just that simple. I just love this one. Let me know what you think. Okay, y'all, this one can be almost free. So I'm starting off with a empty paper towel roll, and I'm marking it off at about 1.5 inches. I had this little wood round that's going to be the brim of our hat. So I'm just gluing that down. Then I cut another piece to cover the top, and once that glue has set, I will go around and trim off the excess. I painted it black, and then I'm using the black glitter to give it a little shine and sparkle just while the paint is wet. Then I embellished with just some little scraps of greenery, a couple of little pine cones, some red ribbon, and then some snow tex for the win. And you have a little Frosty the Snowman hat that is just so adorable. The possibilities with this one are endless. You could use patterned paper or fabric, make them any color you wanted to. Please be sure to let me know which one of these easy ornaments was your favorite. And as always, y'all, I appreciate you being here around my craft table so very much. And if you would, please subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video out with your friends and family. And until next time, y'all go get your craft on. Bye.